I feel like we have to end off 2025 right and bring back the TBR jar just one last time. Hello my beautiful people and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Gianna Lian, and I feel like we wouldn't be ending off 2025 if we didn't have a proper end of year of a TBR, okay? This whole entire year I have gone through my reading year with zero TBR, zero expectations, just kind of mood reading to be completely honest, and I think maybe that was my downfall this year, and maybe not having the structure is why we've been in this weird year-long reading slump. So I thought to cure that, we are bringing back the famous TBR jar. If you guys aren't new around here, this is a staple series on my channel. You guys absolutely adore my TBR jar videos, and honestly I've kind of missed them too. So for the last month of 2025, I thought to myself, let's just have one TBR. It can't hurt, right? We did have a little revamp of our TBR jar. I did go through all of our old prompts and I threw all of those out. I made new ones and I definitely kept it more Christmas/holiday coded because we're going into the month of December. I really wanted our TBR jar to help me read a lot of my Christmas holiday books. So if we get a lot of Christmassy prompts, that is why. But can we just talk about the new little jar? She is so adorable. Yes, this is my physical TBR jar, but for right now, for this specific video, we are going to be using it for our TBR jar. That's going to help us pick our December TBR today. And I think we're gonna keep it traditional and we are going to be choosing 7 prompts. I felt like I should do 6 because am I really gonna read 6 books this month? Probably not, especially with Christmas. Christmas is always such a crazy month, but we're gonna do 7 to keep the variety. You know, I wanna have lots of options, so 7 is just the lucky number. It is the amount of prompts that I wanna pull today. Before we get into it, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to join the family. We have so much fun over here, and the book content in 2026, you guys, oh, it is going to be so good. Make sure you're subscribed so you can already be a part of this family before we enter 2026. Wow, I haven't done this in so long. I am nervous. This one. Oh my gosh. Pick 3 books, number them, let a random number generator choose. Okay, wow, we have a crazy one to kick off our first prompt, but this is exciting. Let's do it. For the 3 books that we potentially could get, we have The Favorites by Lane Fargo. I've been dying to read a sports romance lately, and this one has just been calling my name, okay? I've heard amazing things about it, and I feel like I personally will really like it based on the booktubers that I watch and their thoughts on it. They just have kind of convinced me that it could be the book for me. So this is definitely an option, and this will be number 1. Number 2, we're gonna put The Book Club Hotel by Sarah Morgan. We have to throw in a Christmas book, obviously. We have to increase our odds for chances of this December TBR being mainly Christmas books because that is the plan. This one is super, super cute looking. Look at how short it is. We love a good fast-paced Christmas read, and Sarah Morgan's covers are absolutely gorgeous, so I would love to read this Christmas, and this will be number 2. And then number 3, because I just really want to read it, we have Collided by Lauren Asher, the second book in the Dirty Air series. I've been meaning to continue this series, and I wouldn't be mad if the number generator chose this one, especially because it would probably know that this is the book I should be reading out of all of them, especially because I did also put this on my end of year TBR for all the books that I want to read before going into 2026, and this will be number 3. So let's pull up a number generator and leave it in their hands to decide for us, basically. I'm gonna screen record so then you guys can see what I'm seeing. It's all loaded. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Yay! Okay. Kind of going off plan, but it's okay because I'm so excited. Our number generator chose The Favorites by Lane Fargo. I'm so excited to read this. Literally, I haven't heard a single bad thing about this book. Now, yes, our other 2 options were absolutely lovely, and I wouldn't have minded reading those too, but maybe it's because this is the newest book on my TBR out of the 3. Maybe because I am super excited to read a sports romance. I have no idea why I'm so excited. I don't really know anything about this book. Surprise, surprise. The end part says, so after a decade of silence, she's telling her story, from the childhood tragedies that created her all-consuming bond with Heath to the clash of desires that tore them apart. Sensational rumors have haunted their every step for years, but the truth may be even more shocking than the headlines. Okay, do we have like a little bit of celebrities slash social media slash news media attention going on? I have no idea. I kind of just want to jump into it and go into it blind because yes, I've heard many reviews on how the book has made other people feel, but like I don't want to know the logistics of like, okay, what actually happens, you know, like what are we dealing with here? I'd rather just go into that part blind. So this is the first book on our December TBR, and I'm very excited. This TBR jar has kicked us off to a great start. But going into prompt number 2. Oh, there's 2. A book with a green cover. Okay, that's kind of festive. 2 lovely options for this prompt, and I know this decision is going to be really hard. The first one we have is It Happened One Christmas by Chantal Gorton. You guys, it's a green cover and it's a Christmas book. This prompt was like made for this book. But then we also have Play With Me by Becca Mack, which is a hockey romance. It is on my end of year TBR, and the cover is green. Now it just comes down to the vibes. What vibes do I want? Do I want to read just Christmas, or do I want to read the vibes surrounding Christmas? I don't know, but both of these options look so great. They look so great. I think we're gonna have to go with Play With Me by Becca Mack, solely because I feel like we could get another prompt that we could put this book on our TBR too. Because in a perfect world, I would love to put both of these books on my TBR for the month. So let's just go with Play With Me by Becca Mack. I really need to get this off my TBR. That was a very, very long-winded explanation on why I should choose this book, but this book is the second book in the Playing for Keeps series. Is it Playing for Keeps? No, it's not Playing for Keeps. I forget what series this is a part of, but the first one is Consider Me by Becca Mack, and I really, really enjoyed her writing. I really enjoyed the spice. I really enjoyed the characters, so I'm super excited to dive into this world again. And because I read Consider Me so long ago, I feel like it's just gonna feel like I'm jumping into a brand new series, which will be a nice breath of fresh air for me because I feel like I've been reading the same series for a very, very long time. You know, this is officially going to be the second book on our December TBR. Third prompt. Okay, we really got to get some Christmas books up on this TBR. A book with a yellow cover. Okay. The prompt jar really, really likes the colored themed prompts, as you can see. After searching my shelves, I only have one book cover that's yellow, you guys. That was kind of shocking, to be honest. I thought I would most definitely have more yellow covered books, but I guess not. So, for our third book on our December TBR, we're going to be reading Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. If you're not new around here, I love Taylor Jenkins Reid as an author. I've read majority of her backlist, and this is just one that I never was really interested in or really wanted to read, but I feel like because I love this author so much, I do really, really want to read all of her backlist, and it's a really, really loved book in the book community, and Destiny Sidwell personally loved it so much, and I take Destiny Sidwell's reviews very seriously, and I take her word for it almost, so that is why we ended up wanting to give it a try. And I just love Taylor Jenkins Reid's writing so much that I feel like no matter what the book is dealing with or who the characters were dealing with, I'm going to enjoy it to a certain extent either way. I think the fact that this book is just revolved around tennis, and I, 1, have never really played tennis, 2, don't know anything about tennis, and 3, I'm not really interested in tennis. I feel like that is the sole reason on why I've kind of turned my head to this book for so long. But I'm pretty sure this is also a part of her little interconnected universe where you can read all of these books separately, but they're all a part of the same world where you see all these characters just pop back in. I'm pretty sure. In this powerful novel about the cost of greatness, a legendary athlete attempts a comeback when the world considers her past her prime. Yeah, it's in the same universe as Malibu Rising, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and one more. But either way, I haven't read a Taylor Jenkins Reid book in a hot minute, so this is our lovely third book on our December TBR. Again, we literally have no Christmas going on. What the heck is going on? All of these are mushing together into one. Ah, a yellow one. A book that matches my outfit. Well, I'm currently wearing all black, so looks like we're gonna try to find a black cover or a book that's just like super dark maybe. That could match my outfit. I feel like because my outfit is so dark, we had to go for the more psychological thriller murder mystery route. We have Forget Me Not by Stacey Willingham. This is a recent pickup and a newer release, and this one's kind of dealing with like a small town murder mystery vibe. I don't really feel like this cover is really black though. So then I also was debating between With a Vengeance by Riley Sager, because this is a very anticipated new release for me. Both are obviously amazing options, but the one that matches the prompt the most maybe? I think it's With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. But then again, this sounds so good. No, I think we have to go with a Vengeance by Riley Sager. I've been putting it off time and time again, and I feel like it could be the vibe, especially for winter. Yes, it's not Christmas coded, but I definitely think this is giving like winter vibes. I said it in one of my recent videos where like, since this book deals with a murder mystery revolved all around a train, it was giving Polar Express, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong, laugh at me if you want, but that's just the vibes that I'm getting. But with all of Riley Sager's books, I do like to go into them completely blind. I don't want to know anything. All I do know, and that I've told you guys, is that this book is set in 1942. There's one train, no stops, a deadly game of survival, and revenge. We're slowly working our way down Riley Sager's backlist, and I'm loving absolutely every single book that I read by him except for one. He's only let me down once, so I'm super excited to get into this, and hopefully it does give the winter cozy, gloomy, scary, chaotic vibes. But this will be the 4th book on our December TBR. We're kind of going the more wintry route now. Let's just keep that vibe going. 5th prompt. Where are all these Christmas prompts? A book with a bad/ugly cover? Oh no! I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings though. Oh no. I feel like this one was kind of hard to choose because I kind of buy books based on the cover. At least I can admit it, okay? I definitely choose prettier covers over bad covers when I go and buy books. So none of the covers that I own I would say are ugly or bad. These are just the worst ones out of all of them, okay? But the first one is a recent pickup, actually. We have High Society by Daniel Kalla. It's a pretty cool cover, I can't lie, like with the broken glass, and I think it's definitely some symbolism that goes on in the book based on the cover, but it's not the prettiest cover that I have. And this is definitely a more psychological thriller. The last book I read by Daniel Kalla was absolutely wild and just super, super unique of a concept. Or, switching completely different vibes, we have The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. Now, apparently this book is supposed to be super, super sad, so we clearly have two completely different vibes. Psychological thriller that's going to be crazy and making me sit on the edge of my seat, or a book that I'm most likely going to sob to and most likely maybe never recover from. Two completely different vibes. Now, the question is, how do I really want to feel in December? Because I feel like December is already such a gloomy, sad month in general. So maybe we should just stick to the vibes and read a sad book. I haven't read one in a long time. If I have to choose, I think we're gonna go with The Last Letter. I'm definitely more intrigued with this one. I kind of forgot that I owned it for a hot minute, so now I'm even more excited about it, and I've just heard really great but sad things. So I feel like we're gonna have to choose this one, you guys. Also, please excuse this terrible, awful lighting. Because we are in the winter months now, we don't get the most amazing light here in Canada, or sunshine, I should say, so I'm so sorry for how dark this is. But our 6th prompt, a book with plants/flowers on the cover. Do I even have any books with this prompt? Nope, I know the perfect book. Technically, these are trees, and trees are plants. So we can officially finally put one Christmas book on our TBR. And I'm happy that it's this one, to be honest, because I was super excited about it when I picked it up 2 Christmases ago now. I feel like this is the perfect choice for our 6th book on our TBR. And I've heard amazing things about Sarah Morgan's writing. She's kind of giving like Ellen Hildebrand vibes for some weird reason. I obviously don't know, I've never read a book by this author, but just the cover and the synopsis and her writing style is giving Ellen Hildebrand for some reason. But it says, nestled in rural Vermont's snowy landscape in Maple Sugar Inn, the boutique hotel Hattie Coleman and her husband Brent lovingly restored. But when Brent died a month after the opening, it was left to Hattie to carry on alone. With its historical charm and picture-perfect library, it's considered the winter destination, and as the holidays approach, the inn is fully booked with guests looking for their dream vacation. But widowed, far too young, and exhausted from juggling the hotel, while being a dedicated single mom, Hattie dreams only of making it through the festive season. Oh, this sounds so wholesome and kind of heartbreakingly sad. Are we just going for a sad theme this month? I'm here for it. I'm excited. The cover is absolutely gorgeous, and I just need to get this book off my TBR and know all the hype. How are we already on our last prompt? I have no idea. Somehow we only ended up with one Christmas book. Maybe we can put a second one on there. Ah, finally a pink one. A book with snowflakes on the cover. Okay, perfect. I don't know if it's a good thing that we have 3 options that I could choose from, or if that's just going to make my decision even harder. We obviously have It Happened One Christmas as an option because of these cute little snowflakes. This cover is just so gorgeous. I don't know if I can really count this as snowflakes. It seems like there's more snow, but I do really want to read Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Megan Quinn. I recently picked this up. It is a new release, and it is just so gorgeous, the sprayed edges and all, and it seems like the perfect Christmas book, but sadly I don't think that these are snowflakes. They're so fall, but it doesn't look like actual snowflakes, so I don't know if I can technically count this as an option. And lastly, The Xmas Holidays by Zoe Allison. Now, I thought the same thing. We have some snow going on here, but if we turn it around, there are some snowflakes going on there. So, Two options. We're back in the predicament of me actually choosing. Now this is the only thing I don't like about filming these videos, is that I actually have to make a decision at the end of the day, and I'm so indecisive. Especially when it comes to Christmas books. I just want to read them all. That dog on the cover is so cute. But then I could read about exes on a skiing resort. It seemed like they both could be dealing with a skiing resort. I feel like we're gonna go with the Xmas Holidays by Zoe Allison. I feel like I'm more excited about this one. I feel like it's gonna be more chaotic. The banter's gonna be funnier. It's just gonna be more of like a feel-good, goofy vibe, where this one I feel like is going to be like serious Christmas and a love story and maybe possibly really cringy. And I don't know if I'm in the mood for that. So we shall choose the Xmas Holidays by Zoe Allison. I haven't heard too many things about this book, to be completely honest with you, but I don't think I really need to know because, hello, the title says it all. Like, I'm intrigued, you've hooked me. It says it's hard to escape your ex when you're working together over Christmas in the Scottish Highlands, but being stuck together might be the best possible present in this sparkling new contemporary romance. I did mention this book in my most recent video, actually, saying that I wanted to read it before Christmas is over this year, so kind of works out perfectly. And second chance romance, the banter should be amazing, and I've never read a book set in the Scottish Highlands, so seems like it's just the vibe for this winter cozy season. So this is officially going to be our 7th and last book on our December TBR. But wow, oh wow, we gotta love the TBR jar, you guys. I really did miss filming these videos, and I'm so happy that I was able to bring the TBR jar back one last time before going into 2026. You guys will have to let me know if I should bring back these TBR jar videos for the new year. I don't know if I would do it every single month, but I definitely would want to have a monthly set TBR sometimes next reading year. So if you guys like the sound of that and you want these TBR jar videos more regularly, because I've deprived them from you guys for so long, let me know down below in the comments, because I need to know. I'm indecisive, and if we want these, if we want other monthly TBR videos, let me know. But before I outro this video, as always, I do want to give you guys just a quick little recap of all the books that our TBR jar chose for us to read in the month of December. Let's rapid fire this. We have Play With Me by Becca Mack, a hockey romance series that I've been desperately needing to continue and I've put off for way too long, so I'm excited even though the length intimidates me. The Xmas Holidays by Zoe Allison. I'm so excited for the banter. The Favorites by Lane Fargo. Now, I'm really hoping that the hype is right and my expectations aren't too high for this book. With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. This is probably one of my most anticipated releases for the year of 2025, so I'm really hoping that Mr. Riley Sager doesn't let me down again, because he really needs to win me back over since his last new release. The Book Club Hotel by Sarah Morgan. Probably the Christmas book that I'm excited to read the most, besides the one I'm currently reading and Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal. Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now, this book is definitely giving more so summer. I definitely should be saving this to read during the summertime, not the winter time, but hey, can't be too mad about it, right? And lastly, because apparently we just really want to sob and bawl our eyes out, we have The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I'm very scared to read this, especially because I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. But that is officially our December TBR. It is crazy that 2025 is over. I feel like I was just making a TBR jar video for last December's TBR. And just the crazy reading year that we have had, I just kind of want to forget about it. So I'm very excited to go into the new year, so then we can just have a clean slate, hopefully go into the new year with no reading slumps. That is not going to be a thing in 2026. Let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. I'm excited to go into the new year, and I hope you guys are too. Please let me know what books you guys are reading for Christmas and the holiday season, and I just really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff you guys know how to do. Don't forget to check out my vlog channel linked down below. A lot of you guys don't know I have a vlog channel for fitness, lifestyle, travel content, all that fun stuff. So definitely go check that out if you guys haven't already, and subscribe to that family as well. But other than that, I hope you guys are having such an amazing, wonderful day. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! I feel like we have to... Why does my voice sound so weird? Ow. Specifically because... Wow. I really wanted this TBR jar. I really wanted this TBR jar to help me. I really wanted this TBR jar. But okay, stop blabbing, Gianna. I'm pretty sure. I could be completely wrong. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?